Look. Look. Why them always, like when I'm freestyle, why them always look?
I guess that would be the dance hall equivalent to boom.
Like them watch me,
yes,
boom.
some go so boom.
Like them buy a little time.
Yeah. To get on the rhythm properly.
On the mic, off the dome.
Yeah.
Checker.
Green Mile,
Look.
Don't
mic
close
check,
your eyes,
1,
or
2,
you might get shook.
Big up all of the YouTubers, Odette, Paulette, Nats, and the whole family. Good
Paulette
morning to you.
How much 10 degrees, you know what I'm saying? 2 degrees hotter. And Nats is talking about, you know, her dad who passed. And, you know, for some persons, this Father's Day,
is a sad time.
like myself, my dad, Kenneth Hylton of blessed memory, a.k.a. Flagara, you know, passed away. So for some persons, this Father's Day is also going to be very painful. And we also have to be mindful because they would have lost their dad or somebody who played that father role to them. And so, you know, the dads that are gone but not forgotten, their legacy lives on. And so we must also honor those dads, but also be mindful that, you know, somebody might be having hard on Father's Day.
I used to hate Father's Day.
Yeah.
Every Father's Day until 2019. Wow. I hated every Father's Day.
Wow. For those who may not know why.
Because my father was murdered when I was 13 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was hard for me when everybody else is celebrating. And then also in the 90s, because he was killed in 1993, in the 90s, I just felt that at the time everything was about deadbeat dads. Like, oh my God. And I knew I didn't have a deadbeat dad. I didn't have my dad. And it's not because he was a deadbeat. And I was like, he would have wanted to be here in my life. I don't want to talk about this. I want to talk about, and that is also a part of what made me feel like I want to talk about good dads, you know, and to this day it carried with me. Funny, last week, Friday, I saw someone who I hadn't seen in years, and he said to me, yo, you remember this time? Like, we saw a picture of ourselves as debaters in high school, and he said, you said something back in the day, and it stuck with me. Like, you said, your father's gone, and like, who's gonna teach you how to shave? And like, every time I shave, or every time I try to shave, because I can't shave, like, I think about that, and like, I'm like, I never remember someone said that. And he's like, yeah, we were at a youth forum and you said it. And he remembered that about me.
Powerful stuff.
You know, that kind of
so
way.
great dads matter, and that is why I'm happy, especially here on CVM. And me, even in my own life, I pay attention, I congratulate, and I always big up men who are doing well. Because I know the narrative normally is, the general narrative is, oh, men are deadbeat or deadbeat dads, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. What is for them. But there are some men who go above and beyond, who are extremely great providers, great protectors, great everything. Like, let me say, you see, like, if I could get your DNA, like Carlton DNA, my husband DNA, and like Carl Tango DNA, I just want to extract it and put it in some EpiPen and sell it to the woman them. You see one man where you like it, just run down on him and juke him with the pen and just,
and turn him into a good father.
I turn him into a good man, but that's rich. I have my business model, you know. I have it, you know, I have it. But I mean, there are so many men who are doing well. And for me, that is why this video that we're about to check out, it broke my heart in a way. You know, and my mom was expressing that, boy, you know, she feels sorry for the men because the good ones are normally overshadowed, right? But again, my mantra is the only way to get rid of darkness is to turn on the light. And so we're shedding the light on the great dads. And so it breaks my heart that out of halfway Trina ram up with baskets. And I know the vendor them said, but Miss Kitty, would I want to sell them about who I go buy them? You know?
About also Mother's Day is marketed well. But let's see the video and let's see what's
let's see the video.
You know what I'm saying? I lay down in my bed the last night and I pray and myself and I say, you know, say life and fear. Couple weeks ago, you know. Everybody are planning and sending out flyers, Mother's Day, this and Mother's Day, that. One of them just cancel Father's Day, though. Cancel Father's Day. Because I don't work out, you know. Cancel Father's Day because this thing don't make no sense. It may not make no sense at all, this Father's Day business, It not work out. It's one-sided and cruel. Remember me telling you that. I mean, I talk, any man thinks me wrong, tell me, it's Father Day, in a record, better than cancel it. Just forget about it and done. And love Mother's Day, and Father, we just do a thing. In a record. It doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, that breaks my heart. Okay. It broke my heart. I felt some type of way about it.
I think it speaks to a lack of recognition maybe in his circle, because I don't feel that way about Father's Day. You know, I feel very different about Father's Day now as a father.
Yeah.
And so, but he, of course, might be one of the many men who feel like the negative side of how our culture treats Father's Day sometimes.
And for me, it's like, you know, you have men who work so hard, but they're only seen as a paycheck. They're only seen as an ATM. And that really gives cringe, you know. And to that gentleman, I just want to, I don't know you, I don't know anything about you, obviously. I saw the video. It really spoke to me. And I felt hurt, you know, just, you know, like sad, oh my God. But, you know, if you're a great dad and if you're a great man, I want to say big ups to you. Thank you for all you do. And though you may feel unseen or unappreciated, what you're doing is making a difference. And trust me, sometimes you may not get it necessarily from the very children now or the women or woman in your life now, but when you picture them grow big and they can talk about what you've done for them, the foundation that you've laid for them, history will absolve you. So big up yourself if you're that dad and if you're that man, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You know, what I've often said is that we reproduce that which we focus on.
Yeah.
So if you keep focusing on the worthless papa them, you will reproduce more of that.
Yeah.
If you focus on the good fathers, if they're in the minority, focus on them. You will push them into the majority.
And I think there's nowadays cohort of men, though.
I think it is far better.
Yeah, I think it's far better.
I mean, if you do an analysis of modern, contemporary Jamaican society, you will find that this whole notion of a single-parent matrifocal family has shifted because you find more men. Like if just
you might be a single woman, but you're not a single mother.
Exactly, and I say it all the time. Don't tell a lie. You're not a single mother.
But you're a single woman.
You're a single woman.
Yeah, single woman and single mother, different things.
The same.
And also we have a lot of single fathers too, who I'd like to acknowledge, big up, and just send some love and strength and support. And also, I know this is not necessarily a forum for it, but I can't ready for my conversation. I can't know me go deeper. So. But a lot of times, these same deadbeat dads and dirty man and what this man, ladies, are we a choose them? Hello?
And hold on, no, and you
that
choose
part.
And hold on.
Come in and say, oh, you tell the man what they say, I have 3 kids, all of 3 times. You
no,
go there.
Hold on, no, the deadbeat dads have 5 baby mothers.
Yeah.
Because their toxicity is attractive to a lot of women. You know?
So again, a cow will never bark. And it is important that you assess a situation, assess the gentleman, assess who it is that you want to share your DNA with, and all of that. Because the truth is, we also have to take responsibility for the persons with whom we choose to reproduce, okay? But there are great men out there. And again, sir, God no, if no vendor out there right now can pack up 2 little baskets, please, and just show him, say, you know, to me, Dennis, he seemed like you know, it seemed emotional. And I know a lot of men out there feel that way. And that's why we're going hard for great dads and good dads, great men, all day, every day, because we want more men to emulate that. And I think when we hoist you up so that other young men can see, and we say, you know, so I like how Dennis deal with him youth, I like how Carlton deal with him, I like how Nita deal with him youth, I like how Sasko deal with him youth, the way Sasko the father in, you know, that's pregnant. You see the corner of the twin and them something. You understand?
Twin maker. Twin maker.
Me want to stay far though. You understand? But so they call, you know what? Girl, just go over there someplace. Don't come near me.
But and the good thing is that there's a certain level of consistency.
Yeah.
From the back in the days of nothing at all.
Yeah.
Till right now, you can see
the growth.
And so you know, say it's not a show.
Yeah.
And a lie.
Being a single woman doesn't mean you're a single mother. And even if you and the father are no longer in a relationship, do not deny him his right
and stop weaponizing the children.
Yeah.
Stop weaponizing the children.
Yeah. But we love you, dads. We love all that you do. And that's why I'm going to stop big up my husband, all Udowa, ear art. Say, oh, you can't big up her husband. I say, I want to tattoo him name right here, so. Pat my little forehead, I write us pat my little neck. He's Jamaica's 8th national hero. I care zero. Big up a nice clean husband. Women love you like how Jesus love little children. That's
frightening, man.
What you say?
You're frightening?
Yeah.
Are you our first person of husband?
Yeah. Dennis, I'll take off. We got wheel it. Oh, don't be. When it comes to my husband, I don't play about that gentleman there. You understand?
Big up King's
I want to iron his scalp and starch his underpants.
Big up King's Coat. So you have him strip like a purple there.
Every time.
Eh?
Royalty.
My God.
Yeah, that is
My
it.
God.
Big up to the nice clean man. I just love it. I just remember saying I love family and them something. So I say, man, I do the things them.
Yeah.
But I just love it.
All
Crush
right, well,
banana and care for eat. So. Yeah. Yeah,
that's right.
That part. Clock it.
More Sunrise after this. Stay with us.